It's a big weekend for our mighty All Blacks in Buenos Aires. And as they prepare for the Los Pumas in test number 2 in the Rugby Championship. Now, we've got some exciting debut and also a Centurion milestone and some injury concerns to discuss. And one thing's for sure, this match will be huge. Let's dive into the team and what each player will bring to the table. Now, first, let's talk about the veteran, of course, who's achieved a monumental featured, Cody Taylor. The Crusaders hooker will earn his 100th test cap in what is a huge milestone for both him and the All Blacks. I mean, he's debuted in 2015 against Argentina, and then 10 years later, and here he is, with 100 caps under his belt. And the respect Cody commands within the team is unquestionable. And Coach Scott Robertson has spoken about his mana and what he brings to the group. And Taylor's leadership and also experience will be invaluable on the pitch, and especially in what will surely be a tough battle in Buenos Aires. And it's a proud moment not only for him but also for the All Blacks as they look to make his 100th test a one to remember. Yes. Now on to some exciting news. We've got a new cap. We've got a new face in the team, and Simon Parker finally gets his opportunity. The Chiefs' number 8 is set to make his debut in the loose forward trio with Tuipulotu and Ari Savea. Yeah, this is big news, and Du Plessis misses out on selection this week, so he's not in the squad, but that leaves room for the new cap, Simon Parker. Man, it's huge. I'm excited for Simon Parker because this guy just brings physical presence in the back. He's earned this call up, after a consistent performance for the Chiefs. Expect him to bring some serious energy and power to the breakdown and around the park. But he's a bruiser, and I think we're going to see him make a big impact in his first ever test match. And it's a big moment for Simon Parker and his family, and it will be exciting to see how he handles the step up from Super Rugby to Test Rugby. So congratulations on Simon Parker for getting selected. That's a huge achievement. Now, looking at the backline, yes, after last week's performance, no good, eh? There's a real need for improvement, to be quite honest. The backline was shocking, man. Didn't exactly fire on all cylinders. And we need to see some sharp execution and silky skills that, the All Blacks are known for. And with Beauden Barrett, of course, is the maestro, and he'll be pulling the strings at fly half. And we just need our backs to, to be more clinical this time around. And Reiko Ioane on the wing, looking at the squad, to be quite honest, no surprise. No surprise. It's the same guys from last week. So, yeah, no surprises there. But Codie Barrett in the midfield and Siri Reese, of course, on the opposite wing, all have big roles to play. But honestly, Reiko didn't impress me last week. We know what he's capable of, his pace and his footwork. So I'll be hoping he can unlock that extra gear and give us the Reiko that we know. Codie Barrett will need to be sharp, especially with Lienert-Brown out. And with his vice captaincy, he's going to step up to the occasion. And Codie alongside with Billy Proctor, that combination again, will have to create space in the midfield and make those crucial breaks. Sevi Reece brings energy and acceleration, and we'll need him to make the most of every opportunity. He's been a key player for the All Blacks, and his finishing ability is something we can't overlook. He had an impressive performance last week, but can he back it up? And, we just need need consistency from Sevi Reece. Then Will Jordan, yes, at fullback, man, hands down, it's probably the best fullback in the world. Is a key player, he honestly, man, I think, to be quite honest, I think Will Jordan is running their whole backline, to be honest. Every time when he touches that ball, he's a huge threat. Man, he just brings versatility, brilliance, and attack, and especially broken play. Jordan has the ability to unlock defense with his pace and creativity, and this is the kind of match where he needs to make a difference, and he always does. He always does. But if the All Blacks can get him into space, and we know how dangerous he can be, and he could be the one to finish off those breaks with tries. Now, Fabian Holland, continues his run in the second row, pairing with Scott Barrett. It's a big opportunity for Holland, and so far he's shown that he can handle the intensity of Test rugby. His partnership with Scott Barrett will be crucial in the lineouts and set-piece battles. I think Holland has done enough to keep his place in the starting 15. And Barrett leading the charge. They'll be looking to dominate in the air and the breakdown. And also Scott Barrett will lead the team once again as captain, and his presence in the pack will be felt throughout the game. A hard-nosed competitor. Barrett's work rate is second to none, and he's the kind of player you want leading the charge against a physical side like the Los Pumas. Now, this is another massive test for him, but if anyone can step up, it's Barrett, and he'll be all over the park looking to make an impact at the breakdown and in the tight exchanges, while also keeping the team composed under pressure. But like I said again, love to see Adi and captain. I wish he was captain, but I'll just keep dreaming. Anyways, let's touch on the injuries to Patrick Tuipulotu and Anton Lienert-Brown. Now, Tuipulotu has been ruled out, a minor facial fracture, which is unfortunate. So he got sent back home, especially with the physical nature of the match, his experience. But yeah, he's been a reliable option in the second row. But with Holland stepping up, the team will need to make sure they don't miss too much of his physicality. And on the other hand, Anton Lienert-Brown is out due to a concussion. With Lienert-Brown unavailable, the backline will need to adjust, and there's no doubt that the absence will be felt. He's a key player for the All Blacks in the midfield. His experience is vital in that team, and especially with his ability to link players and break the line. It will be interesting to see how the likes of Cody Barrett and Quinn Tupaia steps up in his place. And looking at the bench, one player who could be a real game changer is Tamati Williams. Yes, welcome back, Tamati Williams. He missed the first test. Now he's back for the second test. After recovering from a knee surgery, the Crusaders prop makes his first appearance of 2025. And he'll be joining Samsone Tukiaho, Basilo Tosi. Basilo Tosi, honestly, seriously, beefy front row unit. Together they form nearly about 400 kgs reserve front row. The All Black scrum will be good hands when these guys come on, especially Tukiaho saving the day, saving us, from a poor performance last week. But for him to bringing that impact off the bench is going to be vital and huge, crucial in the second test. So looking forward to Tukiaho's presence coming off the bench. Now, Josh Lord comes off the bench against Argentina is an interesting choice, especially considering the previous experience in the All Blacks environment, his inclusion in the squad suggests that the coaching staff is confident in his ability to make an impact, even if he's coming on later in the game. So I guess Josh Lord, he can bring that physicality in the set piece, his impact as a lock. Josh Lord is a big presence in the lineout, and he is known for his physicality around the rucks. And Argentina has a powerful forward pack, so Lord can add an extra layer of the muscle to the All Blacks engine room, and his ability to contest the lineout and disrupt Argentina's set piece will be crucial in turning the tide. I guess, I expect them to bring massive power on the bench and the energy in the later stages of the match. And Wallace Satiti is also back in the squad. Good to see him back after being named on the bench. And it'll be great to see what impact he can have when called upon. His physicality and work rate are undeniable, and he'll certainly add a burst of energy to the All Blacks and when the game opens up in the second half. Now, there's also an option of Finley Christie. Would have liked to see Preston coming in the mix. Then we have Quinn Tupaia and also Damian McKenzie. No Leroy Carter, which is unfortunate. These guys coming on will give us a bit of creativity and also pace as well as the game progresses. So, yeah, the big test awaits for our mighty All Blacks in Buenos Aires with some injuries to key players. This match will really test the depth of the squad, but with players like Cody Taylor and Simon Parker and the power pack bench, the All Blacks will be aiming to put out a dominant performance against the Los Pumas, and it will be tough. We can't underestimate the Los Pumas, but the All Blacks are more than capable of dealing with the challenge, and especially under pressure. My prediction, All Blacks will be too strong. Putting up 41 against Argentina last week, I think, All Blacks will, hopefully, they fix up their, in terms of their gameplay, their game plan. Hopefully, we'll see a lot of execution and attack in our backline. But, hopefully some key fixes has obviously been addressed by coaches, and hopefully we can see the result and the difference against Argentina. So hoping for a good performance for our boys. So yeah, All Blacks to win this game, easy. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more rugby content, and drop your thoughts on the comments below about this team. Who do you think will be the game changer in this match? Let me know. And what do you think of this squad? Are you happy with this team? Is this team, can we win? Can we win with the squad? So yeah, be interesting to hear your thoughts. Let's keep the conversation going. So yeah, anyways, keep supporting your rugby teams and keep the rugby spirit alive. And we will see you in the next video.